So, Tamara, what do your God bumps feel like?
Um, they feel like a knowing that I'm on target um, with something that I'm working on, something current.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when something is true, they're a signal of validation for me.
Mm-hmm.
They're beyond gut feelings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one step beyond gut feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I'm starting to get some right now.
me too.
Yeah.
And when I feel like a spirit is arriving in our midst,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah. Well, there
when,
must be a spirit arriving in our midst because we're both feeling
yeah.
them. Okay, so what do they do? Is there any physical thing you feel with these, or visual thing, or hearing thing, or anything that?
um, I do have a hearing, I do have that, but I would separate that out
Mm-hmm.
with the God bumps, and I usually feel them on my arm,
Mm-hmm.
especially my forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and when I'm with a client,
Mm-hmm.
and we, when a spirit shows up,
Mm-hmm.
we share, we both show each other our God bumps at all times.
Oh, cool. Okay, so what do they feel like emotionally, these God bumps?
It feels like um, the number one thing is validation.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is feeling like there's more to our our universe than just the daily life. It feels transcendental.
Mm-hmm.
And when um, when I bring Mother Mary through,
Mm-hmm.
that might be my favorite God
Mm-hmm.
bumps.
Mm-hmm.
She's amazing. I start to tear up
Mm.
and my whole body lights up. In fact, I'm feeling her right now, just calling
Mm-hmm.
her name.
Yeah.
um, and people, if I call her in for a client, they feel her too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a time that she hasn't come that they haven't been able to feel her as well, which is very validating for them as well.
What does she feel like?
My whole body lights up
Mm.
from head to toe. She changes the air around us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I get tears.
Mm-hmm.
Tears start welling up in my eyes. And she's just heart full of love,
Mm-hmm.
just compassionate love.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was looking for. So you feel loved with her.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, those are God bumps. Okay, when did you first start getting God bumps that you can remember?
When I was 3 years old,
Wow.
I was playing outside, um, and a woman walked by
Hmm.
the house while I was playing outside, and she knocked on my front door and asked my mom if she could take me to the Catholic church that she went to,
Hmm.
and my mom said yes, go ahead and take her. So so I so she brought me to Catholic church. We walked in and walked up to the pew that we were going to sit in, and I started shaking from head to toe. I think it was a Kundalini
Hmm.
experience. Um, I got filled with memories of a past life,
Hmm.
and I was in a church during that past life,
Hmm.
and the whole memory came back. So since then, I've had the God bumps.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, and I've
Oh,
had more memories of that. past life.
Yeah. Oh. So I know you said just talking about Mother Mary brought them on, but what other things bring your God bumps on?
When I'm an astrologer,
Mm-hmm.
so when people come to me for a reading, I ask, what is your question? What's your burning question that you want me to see in
Mm-hmm.
the chart? And I do this work before I talk to them,
Mm-hmm.
because it can take me a couple of hours to find the answer in the chart they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And when I find it, I definitely get a God bump going, okay, I've been, it's like Eureka.
Mm-hmm.
It's right here, I found it. So, sometimes I can find it right away, but sometimes it takes a lot of research to find the answer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you're looking for an answer and the answer comes, then you know it's the true answer because of the God
Yes,
bumps. Okay.
yes.
Okay. Um, so how long does the sensation last?
It can
You,
last for 5 minutes or it can last for an hour.
oh wow.
Um, one story is when I met my boyfriend in class.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as soon as the teacher called his name, I looked over, and I had God bumps the whole class. It was an hour-long class, and I know he got it too because he was waiting for me at the door when I walked out the door, and then we were inseparable for years after that.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Nice story. So, are you able to invoke God bumps at will?
Music brings it on,
Mm-hmm.
and thinking about my children brings it on,
Mm-hmm.
and thinking about Mother Mary brings it on because she usually comes when I
Yeah.
when I start talking about her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So, so you sort of already answered this, but do you use God bumps for guidance and helping you make decisions?
I do. I do. I definitely do. If I get God bumps with something, then I know I'm on track.
Mm-hmm. Well, great. That's all my questions. You you aced them all.
That's good.
Oh, thank you so much, Tamara.
Oh, thank you, Davy. I